Okay, these are the last three derivative questions, and the first one's pretty straightforward because it just says find dy, dx, find the derivative of this, and you just multiply, you follow the same thing where you take that exponent of x and you multiply it by the thing in front and bring it down one. So the first question is just going to be 3 times 3 is 9x squared, 2 times 6 is 12x. The derivative of x is just 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and you bring it down 1x to the 0, and there you go. There's the first one done. But this one's a little bit tricky. They say x cannot equal 1. Well, that's a bit of a hint. Here, you're going to have to factor this question to get it. And you factor out y, and you factor out 2x, and you've got this x minus 1. And the reason it can't equal 1, because if x equaled 1, this would be 0. And when you divide it by x minus 1, it would be undefined. It wouldn't work. So there you go. You've got now y equals 2x, and then it's easy. The derivative of 2x is just 2. Okay, the next question. Well, it looks kind of ugly here. The derivative of 3x to the fourth, and then the fifth root of x, and then plus a squared. Now, people get fooled by this and they try and take the derivative, but it says just with the x, forget about the a. This dx, you're finding a kind of rate of change, but only in terms of how x is changing, nothing about a, so you just leave that alone. This isn't in the right form. You've got to put it in the right form. You have to make this x to the 1/5 power. Now you can just do it. 4 times 3 is 12x cubed. 1/5 times x is 1/5 x, but then I go 1 over 5 minus 1. You could do it on your calculator. It's minus 4 over 5. And there's your answer for the derivative of the first question. The next one's just like this one up here. We are going to divide everything by x. Here we should say x can't equal 0. When you divide by x, you go x divided by x, that's going to equal 1. X squared divided by x, that equals x. And 1 over x is really x to the minus 1. So this minus 1 turns into minus x to the minus 1. Now you can do the derivative. Derivative of x is 1. Then minus 1 times this minus 1 in front turns it to a plus 1. And minus 1, you bring it down 1, it's minus 2. The derivative of 1 is 0. Any constant is 0. Last question. Okay, g of x equals 2x minus 1 over 2x, and you're supposed to square it. You have to, squaring means multiply by itself. Now people find this part pretty easy. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. But 2x times 1 over 2x, the 2x cancel. You get just minus 1. That's on the outside. And the inside product, the same thing happens. These 2x's cancel. You get another minus 1. And 1 over 2x times 1 over 2x, if you know how fractions work, you multiply straight across. You get 1 over 4x squared. Well, that's 1 over 4. I put like 1 over 4, but over x squared, make it x to the minus 2 to be able to do the derivative thing. Okay, 2 times 4 is 8. There's the derivative of that. So g prime of x, the derivative of this function is negative 2 times a quarter is minus a half. Bring it down 1, x to the minus 3. The derivative of minus 2 is nothing at all. You know, when you take the derivative, you're asking about the rate of change. And this, if this was y equals minus 2, it would be a flat horizontal thing, and the gradient would be 0. That's why it's always nothing. The gradient of any constant is just nothing. And that's the final answer, and there you go.